Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. It's getting more interesting and more lively. The war between William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi is escalating. Previously, the war was being fought behind the scenes. But now, the war is coming out in the open. I want us to have a look at a story captured by NTV Kenya a few hours ago. NTV Kenya, Governor Kahiga, those undermining DP Gachagua will regret it. If you go through that story, the fight for political supremacy in the Mount Kenya region has seen politicians allied to Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua come out with guns blazing against those seen to be out to undermine his leadership. Nyeri Governor Kahiga Mutahi, a key backer of the deputy president in his Mount Kenya backyard, claimed that some powerful forces in the United Democratic Alliance, UDA party, and the Kenya Kwanza government were working for the downfall of the DP. We want to make it clear that as Mount Kenya region, we are watching closely the developing scenario, and our silence should not be misconstrued as a weakness by those in and out of the corridors of power, Mr. Kahiga said on Friday. That's yesterday. The 3 million voters from the Mount Kenya region are quietly watching the unfolding political scenario, which is increasingly becoming clear as it is meant to undermine Mr. Gachagua. But we want to assure them that at the right time, we will make our position known on this matter, Mr. Kahiga said. I can assure you that those undermining Mr. Gachagua will live to regret it, as he has the grassroots backing across the mountain Kenya region. You may think he's a lame duck, but let it be known that he is our senior-most son in government, and we shall rally behind him by all means, Mr. Kahiga said in the function attended by NAT Secretary General Collins Oyu and First Vice Chairman Malay Langat and Deputy Secretary General Esbon Oyu. Kahiga is saying that they will regret it. At the right time, they will make their position known. So those undermining the deputy president will regret it. It's getting more interesting and more lively. I want us to put that into perspective for Kenyans to see in clear terms what's going on here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Kahiga is very specific that those undermining Rigathi Gachagua are in UDA and in Kenya Kwanza. This time around, they are not mentioning the opposition. They are in UDA Kenya Kwanza. Who is he referring to? It's very clear those remarks are aimed at none other than William Ruto and his allies who are fighting Rigathi Gachagua. No doubt about that. And it's very interesting that this one is coming at a time Rigathi is missing in action. At a time we are being told he was blocked from using Kenya Air Force chopper. So it's clear the remarks are meant for William Ruto. The split is coming too soon than we expected. All along we knew these two leaders were fighting, but we never imagined or even expected that the split could be this soon. We thought that they were going to hang around together till maybe after 2027. But now I might be tempted to conclude that this marriage, for it to reach 2027, will be a miracle. Ruto is digging in, Rigathi is digging in. And I don't think William Ruto has the patience Uhuru Kenyatta had. Uhuru was very patient with Ruto. I don't think William Ruto will be patient with the Rigathi Gachagua. If Rigathi digs in, he might even face an impeachment motion. And that impeachment motion will succeed. So for Rigathi Gachagua to survive, let him coil his tail a bit. If he digs in, I'm very sure he's going to lose this war. I'm saying he's going to lose it because he has not yet matured politically to direct the mountain. He was on the right trajectory. His political rating was going up on the mountain. If he parts ways with William Ruto now, I think Rigathi will regret it. I'm seeing such kind of a situation. He won't be guaranteed that the mountain will fully support him. I know some might support him, but it's not guaranteed. If he could have stayed with William Ruto, wakisumbuana kidogo kidogo hivyo, he could have used the same strategy William Ruto used on Uhuru Kenyatta. If they split right now, and then an impeachment motion is passed on him, he'll be dead as a dodo politically. If you look at Rigathi Gachagua, Rigathi also don't have that patience. Ni mtu wa kuchemka haraka. Damu yake inachemka haraka. So also working with William Ruto mwenye damu yake pia inachemka haraka will be very, very hard. But the split between William Ruto and Rigathi, that's a good news for Kenyans. That union of Ruto and Rigathi was bad for the cohesion of the country. It was all about tribalism, a shareholding kind of a government. But now William Ruto has just told Rigathi, nothing like a shareholding government. All the shares in Kenya Kwanza are his. Either you accept that or you walk away. That's what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. What is happening is good news. God is finally answering our prayers. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.
The DP had been initially scheduled to plant trees in Bomet County, but cancelled at the last minute, long after an advance team from his office was already on ground. NTV has reliably learned that the May 10th tree planting event could have been the last stroke that broke the camel's back that is festering unease in UDA. The office of the DP is reported to have reached out to the air transport under the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority to get a plane for the Bomet event, but it is reported that a senior Air Force official indicated that they had orders from above not to release Kenya Air Force choppers to politicians. Then, efforts to secure 2 civilian choppers also hit a snag, with reports that the airline owners demanded upfront payment before they release their planes. According to sources within the presidency, the events of the day asked the deputy president and an exchange ensued. The DP ended up giving the event a wide berth, not even joining his boss in Murang'a.